Hey everybody, it's Vicki from the Eagle's Nest, and this is a journal that I started like a couple years ago. This is made from a cereal box, probably Cocoa Puffs or Cheerios. I just cut off the one end and used it as is. And I decoupaged with my old scrap book paper that I purchased probably in 2005. And originally this was going to be an ephemera journal, but somehow it turned into a regular journal. I don't remember why. So I just decoupaged and added a couple little elements on there. So this one, let's see, measures like 11 inches by 7.5, which is large in the journal world, and it's like 2.5 or so inches deep. And for this I did use a lot of the scrapbook paper. So scrapbook paper is 12 by 12. So to make it fit, okay, let's go to the back of the signature. I actually glued another page, the exact same page, to it, so it was kind of the same on both sides. On some of them I did that. Then on the insides, this is the white where it was glued together right there, and various other pages that I did. So today I'm going to work on something that I started. I found this in a magazine, and I thought that was so cute. When you're scared of your own cat. So I thought, let me do a page for that. So I'm gonna leave this in here because it's an interesting article. And so on this page, is that in frame? Yes. I just did a little stamping. This is an envelope. These elements are from a scrapbooking calendar, a desk calendar they used to sell. I think I bought one 3 years in a row, and they're like this big, and each page you can cut up whatever was on it, and it had a lot of frames and different element pieces. So this was from another magazine. So opened it up and I found that cat. This is some scrapbook paper that I have in my I have a folder on my computer called scrapbooking from back when I did digital scrapbooking. There was a website called scrapbookflair.com. It still is up. There was free software. It wasn't great, but it was free. But you could create a 12 by 12 scrapbook page and upload it onto your account. So I had all these papers and elements, all these freebies I got. So I was looking through there and I found this paper and I thought, oh, that's cute. So I used that. This is a pocket, and I'm going to put something in there. I haven't nailed the whole thing down. Then I found this cat, this mean looking cat, that I'm going to somehow put him on this page. I just don't have that page quite in my head yet. So on this side, I found a cute Cozy Kittens canister set that I thought would be a cute page, so I was going to leave that. But at the time I did it, I didn't have all these ideas in my head. So I went online and I found stuff. So this is what I want to do with this page. I found this bulletin board and I saved it and I printed it out. And all these little things I got off the internet. So what I wanted to do was to make this a flip page. I wanted to glue it down here. So I need to score. I'm going to trim that off, I think. Let me make some room. I was actually trying to clean off my desk. I got it kind of clean, but then I did some work and then this happened. So you clean it off, then it just fills back up. So to score this, if you don't have a scoreboard and you have a trimmer, most trimmers, you know, have this groove right here, or they may have others that you can score with. Now, what you're going to score with is another story. I happen to have some scoring tools somewhere. I've got this. I actually had something else, but of course I don't. Here it is. I have this. This came with a scoreboard thing. This, I don't know where that came from, but this is a common scoring tool. So you just take and put it in there. You can line it up and take your tool and carefully go down through there. You don't want to go too hard. You could tear your paper. Okay, this has the smaller ball, and then this is the larger, but I think that would be too large. So let's just go a little deeper. You want to go deep enough so that you get the good fold. Doesn't matter. You don't even need to score it. You can just fold it. I just like to make it as easy as I can. So, didn't want to do this, but I'll just use this to trim this. This blade is kind of dull, and I feel like this is not even straight. So let's see. Can I get it? Mostly, but you see it's kind of scraggly. That's fine. No worries. So let's see how well this came out. You see I've got a good score line, good crease. So we'll just, yep. And then I'm going to take my bone folder. You can always use the back of a pair of scissors if you don't have a bone folder. Okay. I think I'm going to ink that, because there is white showing, and I'm pretty much inking everything in here. I just like the look of the ink. You don't have to ink, not necessary. I just do it. Okay. Okay, I've just been thinking about this and thinking about this. I didn't know what I wanted to do. Actually, I think I'm gonna glue these on here, but not these, not that one. Okay. I thought I had more of those somewhere, and I do, I just don't know where. Okay, I'm going to just put these on, you know, like they're in the police station on a board. Just tacked up there. Let's see. Put a short one so I can get that one, and that one, and I can put him over there. There we go. That's how I'm going to glue them on. I wish I had some little, I might find some little beads or something that look like tacks, thumbtacks, to put there. Looking for a gluing. Okay, let's make some room. I need my glue stick. Okay, get the first one. Just gonna glue them down. I thought about just adhering them from the top and leaving them open, but I might regret that. So I'm just gonna glue them on. And then, like I said, if I can find a bead to put there that looks like a thumbtack, so that'll do the trick. So this is a big journal. Of course, I have another smaller journal. You know, I have a couple things. There's always something going. So you bounce back and forth and never seem to get one of them done. But I have other projects that I did start to finish. This just wasn't one. Some of them I just like to go along, and as I find a new idea that I want to add into my journal, then I just go that way. I like to do mine as I go. Some people, they make a lot of their tags and different things ahead of time. They make the journal and they just go through and start gluing them in, which is fine. But I just like the eclecticness of randomness and just finding something as you go. Now I am going to be doing, I think I've mentioned this before, and I'll mention it again. I'm going to be doing a woodland mushroom journal. That's going to be very, it's not going to be very eclectic. It's going to be more, you know, kit-like. But I'll probably add other things, you know, that are not from a kit. Just, you know, because I like different things. I don't like it to look like it was manufactured, you know. Okay, this is about seen its days. I just wasn't starting at one side and working my way over because I think it moved. Messed me up. I don't know if you see this string flying from my glue stick. Don't know why that's doing that. This was new, so it wasn't one I left open. Sometimes when you leave them open, they get a little bit hard and stiff, and they're not as pliable. Maybe till you get down past that little bit. Because this, I love Scotch Create glue stick. Well, we'll fix that. Okay. And then this one. We got room for two more. Two more bad cats. I'm not trying to degrade cats. Cats can be bad, but so can dogs. This page could have been a dog page. I just happened to find the magazine page, so that's what I went with. Okay, I'm going to close that for a moment. Move that out of the way before I stick to it. Now, okay, here's that. I want to just glue this on. I'm thinking, do I want to ink the page? I think I will just ink down this side because I don't know for sure what I'm doing on the inside. I've just been thinking about this for too long. I mean, I have been sidetracked by having to work on other projects, but this has been hanging over my head for a good 6 months, so I'm just going to glue that. Actually, I'm going to trim this just so that that doesn't stick out. Because I don't know what I'm doing inside here. I may glue a whole nother sheet over this. And I may not, I just don't know. Can't decide. Okay. Okay. Paper. My glue paper. Okay, I'm going to glue this. I'm going to use the glue stick, and then I'm going to put some art glitter glue on it, just to make sure. Just to hold it down. Because this is, you know, kind of tough, a little heavy. Never know. I mean, actually, I don't know the longevity of how this glue is going to hold. Because I know in the scrapbooking world, a couple years later, you pick up a page and things slide off because the glue gave way. So I don't know. This is too new. So I can't say for sure how the glue is going to hold. I haven't been doing it long enough. Pull this over here. I'm going to fold it so that I can, yeah, this is always the tough part. I think I better stand up and do this. I'm going to just kind of go in right here. think I got it where I want it. Sometimes it is what it is. Some things you got to be quick when you're putting them down and be so close to where you want them, because sometimes they just kind of go where they go. Okay. There. So I got to think about my insides. I have the pictures that I'm putting in here. One of them you saw was this, but there's others. So I don't know what I want for a background. So I thought I would just kind of show you the journal a little bit. I have some really nice stitching right there where I sewed my signatures in. This was decoupaged with Mod Podge. I found this in a magazine, by the way. Then on the inside, I used scrapbook paper and a piece of flour sack. This stuff I get from Walmart. This is what I use to sop up and mop up. And eventually I'll cut strips and be able to use it. And it'll be colored, whatever. I kind of try to guide it. I don't know what I'm doing here, but it'll be what it is. Maybe I'll leave it kind of blackish. And I've made some things. This is a receipt from Cracker Barrel from 4/20/91. I think it was my daughter, my oldest daughter, went on a trip. I don't know if it was a school. Could have been a band trip. Where they were on the road and they went there. And I have the bag. I have it all. So I have a doily. This is from an old newspaper, the Greenville News, from Greenville, South Carolina. I lived near there. My dad worked for the paper. But this is some stuff. I have an old newspaper that someone saved and gave to me. And some pockets. This is from a magazine. I mean, a book with big pages. And this is my cat page. And this is my frogs. This, I was wanting to do, I wanted the princess. I have this, I don't know. I wanted to somehow put the princess so that, you know, the princess that kissed the frog. I want her under there. I don't know if I'll even do anything with that. So I have this little pocket. These, I don't know where, these I think came from the scrapbook calendar. This was from a music page in a music book I bought at a thrift store. So, bullfrog. This mouse, so I might do something with a mouse on this page. Tag, this is a corner. I think I was going to do a flip here. I put things at the time, and now I can't even remember. This is a chocolate bag from Hershey's Chocolate. It's a note. This bag from the following places: Hershey, Pennsylvania, Niagara Falls, New York. I don't know, maybe a friend of hers just gave her a gift in this. But look how thick this bag is. This, I made a top pocket here. And this got a side pocket. These bags are just so thick. And this is the bottom of the bag. So I think I'm going to just make a pocket. I just haven't committed. I might be looking for some Hershey's, something to put there. And this is another bag from the Hershey's. Okay, a belly band with old, no, that's printed. I have some old ephemera, that's just not one. Little pockets on the belly band. This is where I've glued pages together. And this one, it was a longer page, I think. I folded it over, or I just glued that on there. I think I folded it over, but it was only that long. So I added a piece of this trim. I have a punch that punches those. This was just a piece of scrapbook paper, coffee dyed, glued pages together. These were torn, so you know, what the hey, just adds to the character. And when I come up to do these, I can either glue a whole page over this. I could use some washi tape. I could just leave it as is and decorate the page. There's options. This is a pockets. I guess I was going to glue it here, but I wanted to do something there. This is a writing board made out of a piece of probably the back of a calendar, like a desk calendar, or I don't think it's something glued together. I think it's a heavy piece. This is the other page of the magazine. This I think I was going to glue there. Okay, that was that signature. Then we have this one. So this is, you know, some people wonder, if you made a large journal, how do you get the pages in? If you have the 12 by 12 scrapbook paper, which you can go buy, they still sell it, you can use them, but you've got to be creative in how you get them in here. You know, you're going to have to glue them. Like this one, I just added a magazine page to. Used your washi tape. I can see that was kind of coming up. This is from 1999. This calendar. And some of the pictures are just pretty the way they are. This is a ginormous pocket, just like that one. I just stamped that on there. This is just a sheet of long paper. This, I went to an antique mall where they have the individual areas that people are selling their stuff. And whoever was selling the music, they had like a sheet of or a plastic that they had their things in. They had like 2 books, 3 books, just a few sheets, 50 cents they were on sale for that day. So some of the had 2 books, some only had 1, but you know, for 50 cents I thought that was worth it, so I picked up a couple of those. I think I bought $2 worth. This is just a window pocket. Another magazine page. I just put a pocket on that one. This is something I'm working on. This is in works. I think I was going to glue this on like this so that that would be, because it was a good color. Glue that down and probably glue something over. Or, I don't know, you can leave this as a tuck. Just glue it down this side. And this bag, this is from a card store, Sailor's Hallmark. When I first moved to Florida, when I was 12 years old, there was a plaza. The plaza is still there, but this store was in there for a lot of years until they finally closed. 1990. This was printed, made in USA. Don't see that too much. So this, I mean, the bags, they were just so nice. My daughter had a bag collection. She collected all these bags. This is where I rated it. I thought, you know, she doesn't need all those bags anymore. What's she gonna do with them? They're sitting in a bag. So I was using what I could. This it was a collage, stamps, oh, stencil. These two, they were the same color, so I just put those together. This is the other part of the page, the music page. Another pocket that I'm probably gonna glue in there. One of these days, I put those together with the tape. This is the notebook. And some of them were this long. So instead of cutting it off, you can either leave it, you can glue this down to make the page stronger. You can extend a page. You've got options. And I've done that stencil in many of my journals. This pocket, I mean, the color kind of matched, so I was going to do something there. These pages are so big, little tiny things don't make a statement, so you want to find something big. This is from an atlas. And this is paper I used food color dye. And this from a magazine. I was saving these. I would cut things out of magazines, and I'd get those plastic see-through pages that you put in a notebook, and I would put them in there. I have notebooks of stuff, and this was going there, but then I was like, oh man, I can put it in the journal. So I have that. And then this is the rest of it. This I painted with some white craft paint, acrylic, just to knock that down. I'm probably going to do something there. I just don't know what. And I can still come and get this out and make those. Never made them, but, you know, I can have the recipe. And this is the Cracker Barrel bag. I mean, that is so thick. Nice. And other papers, I knocked a few of it down because this, you know, was bright. We don't want bright. It doesn't go with the theme. Another page from a music book. Doilies. Partial page that could end up being something else. This one is long enough to actually glue that down and leave it as the tuck. And this was doodling, I think, or stamping. Maybe it's stamping, but people do doodle, really nice doodling. I want to master doodling. I've tried doodling, but I didn't think it looked good, but that was just me. Other half of the bag, light stenciling. And this is a project I'm going to do. Show you how to make these, and they go on the side of a page. This page trim. Probably not like that, but on one. This is just my sample. I don't think I would ever use that particular thing. This was something I was making that I came to a standstill, a flip out. I just wanted something for there. That's where I was stuck, you see. It always happens. I get so far I can't think of something. This is from a Gikerr, Gikerr. Happiness and Crafting is her YouTube channel. This was one of her freebies. And I made this. It's got the little pockets with the little note cards. And belly band with a larger card. And the back with a little pocket with another journaling space. These are things that you can make to just clip them into your journal. This is made from, it's pretty heavy. You could use like one sheet of cardstock. I'm sure this is not just one sheet of cardstock because it's pretty heavy. And it wouldn't be this heavy. It could be, you know, that's not too heavy, but if you didn't want it that heavy. The other part of the Atlas magazine. Some magazine pages are very interesting. So you could just leave them in there for people to read. I've tried to find interesting ones with some cute critters. This is just that. Okay. J. Byron's, another store that we used to have. I don't know how national they were, if they were only in Florida. Don't know, but they were around for a while and then they were gone. And this, little flip out there. Oh, this paper is just, it's cute, but it's, you know, I've been looking at it for how many years now? Almost 20. This is another flip out I was going to do. I mean, I will do. But like I said, with these large pages, the options are really, you can make a big statement instead of having to try to make something little to fit in a small journal. And the other part of the bag. Again, bags that were thick. cute. More of that page. These were some bags I made out of waxed paper and stamped them. Then this. Let's see. Oh, I have the pocket down here. Okay, and that's that. Just thought I'd show you that. So I will be continuing on that cat page when I figure out what I want to do. So, till then, have a nice day. Thanks for watching.